puts you down. Yeah.
So where have you invested your money right now on a personal level pace?
Why do you want me to talk about those things? I don't want to attract auditors, but I've invested my money, I mean, in things that impact people's lives. You know, if you see Icon Awards, it's an awards program that is meant for the movie industry, and for me, it's a passionate. So I put a lot of my investment in passionate programs. But those passionate programs, after 5 years of consistency, they kind of bring back returns. You get it? Might not bring back in form of money, but it brings in form of your other businesses growing. It brings investment in the social capital that you've created. It brings, and that's a huge investment. There's no biggest investment than social capital. It's the biggest investment that every person should have on their fingertips. So you could never be rich alone without social capital. So for me, I invest a lot into that. And also other things that I know that are going to keep my legacy stay after 100 years. Because I'm building up Rahu. I'm so happy whereby Oscars, they're celebrating their 90th something birthday. Why doesn't the Icon Awards at that time as African Academy Awards, celebrate 100 years? So I have to invest. For me, that's where my investment really goes, even if it's not tangible. But for me, I feel like legacy building is one of the most important things in life. Because the Rockefellers, they didn't invest in the oil and whatever, they invested in the legacy that we are now celebrating. So why Africa? Don't we have also such people? It's not about you owning oil barrels, owning gold mines, owning countries like some of our people are owning countries in different spaces. And also we have seen such people, how their legacy has gone down to the ground. But it's about the things you create. How are people celebrating them every day? Yeah. How does someone say that, you know what, because of you is who I am? That's you contributing onto someone. Also you're contributing to your legacy because it will live beyond, That's why you find we have notions whereby people want to always ask you, oh, you're successful. Who's your father? You understand that? Because they feel like your father should have created the legacy you are living on. But also we are having now people who are successful whereby it is us now who are trying to rebuild our father's legacy to live. Because once you do that, also your legacy is also going to live. Our legacy can flow within children, but our legacy can flow within the house. Maybe you're going to live and also it will collapse tomorrow. But your legacy will flourish out of how many people that you've impacted on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And that legacy is going to stay for the rest of it.